Have you ever wondered why, no matter how much you try to visualize or affirm, nothing seems to change? Here's the truth. The universe isn't supposed to drop you straight into your destination. It actually works more like a GPS, giving you the next turn and not the entire journey. And if you've been ignoring those directions, this might be the reason why you feel stuck right now and why your manifestations are not coming to life. So today we're actually diving deep into how manifestation actually works. Because let's be honest, most people are actually treating it more like magic or worse, wishful thinking. Manifestation is not magic. It's actually a very clear process. And once you'll understand it, you'll actually stop waiting for all of your wishes to come through, and you're actually going to start moving in the right direction. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to recognize those directions that universe is already giving you and how to follow them exactly. So here's the reality. Most people imagine manifestations more like sitting on your couch, closing your eyes, repeating affirmations, and then poof, everything that you want, like your dream life, just drops on your lap, just like Amazon delivery, you know? But if it really worked like that, we would already, all of us, live in mansions, would be driving Lamborghinis, eating 5-star meals every night, right? Here's the shift you need to make. Manifestation isn't teleportation. It's navigation. It's not about skipping the journey. It's actually about following steps that you already have in front of you. The universe is basically saying, I've got your destination set, but you have to trust me enough to take the next step that I'm showing you. Think about the last time you used GPS. You didn't see every single step at once. You just trusted that if you would follow the first direction, the next one would appear. Now that's exactly manifestation. The universe does not overwhelm you with all of the steps that you have to take from now till you get there. It gives you just enough to take the next step, and then when you take it, then it gives you more so you can actually follow it step by step. Here's where the most people actually get stuck. They confuse need with the destination. They think, universe, I need love, I need money, I need success. And then they sit back, waiting for that final outcome. But the universe doesn't respond to need. It actually responds to alignment. And from alignment, when you take the next step, when the universe sends it, then you take action. For example, maybe you've been asking for financial abundance. Instead of actually dropping you $1 million into your bank account, the universe gives you a small idea for that side hustle, or introduces you to someone who knows about investing. That's your turn. If you take it, more opens up. Ignore it. Stay right where you are. Or let's say you're asking for love. Instead of handing you the one wrapped up in a bow, the universe nudges you to heal an old wound, or gives you an impulse to go to a new event, or encourages you to actually, for the first time, set boundaries. That's a direction, that's a turn, that's your turn. You don't get the whole relationship at once. You get the step that actually prepares you for it. And here's another problem. Most people actually don't like following directions before they see the whole map. And believe me, I get it. When you're hurting, the last thing you want to have is uncertainty. You want just the money, the love, the success, the peace, like everything, you just want it now. But manifestation doesn't work on instant gratification. It works on trust. So here's the challenge. Can you trust the step that has been given to you, even if it doesn't look like the final answer yet? This is where most people do struggle, because they mistake a direction for not enough, or that's not it. They think, this little opportunity, this tiny action, no, that doesn't seem like what I want. And so they dismiss it. But what if that tiny action was actually a doorway to everything that leads to it? So here's my story. For months, I was asking universe for love. I wanted to meet my person really bad, but nothing was happening. Nobody showed interest. I was coming out of a 6-year relationship that I had before, and also on top of it, I had been heartbroken by someone else close to me. Honestly, I really felt hopeless at the time. And here where I'm from, the main 2 ways that people meet are actually, first one, dating app, and another one is clubs. I was not about to do either of them. In my understanding and my knowledge, apps destroy feminine masculine dynamic, and clubs are just not my vibe at all. I knew that it wasn't where I would find the right man for me. So I was stuck there. And this is where the universe actually nudged me in a different direction, toward healing and self-love. I realized 2 things. First, I couldn't control how or when I would meet my person. But secondly, I could control how I treated myself and how I built my life for myself. Essentially, I made peace that even if I stay single forever, I could still live a beautiful life worth living. After that, still the universe didn't deliver me my person on a silver platter. Instead, those small nudges keep on coming. Little opportunities that seem unrelated at first, but it actually was the first step in the right direction, which eventually led me to my person. For example, after I already started working on my own worth, making sure that I'm taken care of by myself, and actually working on my dream life, this is where I stumbled upon an influencer who was basically mentoring other people to have a successful Amazon business. At first, it had nothing to do with love. It was about my growth and taking care of me. And something inside me, like I had that very strong feeling that I have to reach out to that person. So long story short, I messaged her, we hopped on a call. I actually got her as my mentor, I invested into her program, and this is where it started to get interesting. After a couple of months of working every day hard and literally not even having time for myself, I was sleeping like 4 to 5 hours every night, but I wanted to make sure that I do absolutely everything to live a beautiful life for myself. This is where an opportunity came up from this mentor to actually work for her in sales. That single nudge put me in completely new energy, completely new opportunities, completely new self, I would say. And 4 months later, he appeared exactly where I was working then. And everything felt so natural, so exciting, so flowing. Like there was literally no resistance, no doubt. Everything was just as I felt that was right for me, and I knew that if I wouldn't have followed the path that was before that, it wouldn't be like it happened to me. So that's basically the key. What seems small and unrelated might be the exact step that you need to take in order to go and get what you want, or should I say attract, because honestly, if you are aligned and you are interacting with the universe, you're trusting the next step, this is part of alignment and manifestation. Now, actually a very good question to ask: why does the universe do it like this? Imagine if you got the whole picture, everything, precise time, all the opportunities, everything in between, how overwhelmed you would get, or also feel very unprepared. Imagine if your GPS actually would do the same, like show you every turn, every detour, every traffic, every speed bump, like everything that you're going to come across along the way. You probably wouldn't even want to leave your driveway. The universe knows that you need to grow in order to be able to hold what you want. You don't just manifest the thing. You manifest the version of you who is ready for the thing. So here's the highlight. Manifestation is not about sitting still and wishing for it. It's about aligning with the movement. The universe is always giving you signals, nudges, symbols, like everything. Those little directions that feel like curiosity, intuition, opportunities, or excitement. If you stop dismissing them as too small and actually start acting on them, momentum builds so fast. And that is actually where it comes that phrase, when it rains, it pours. It's not luck, it's trust. Once you take the first step, the flow keeps revealing itself. One green light, here another green light, maybe here's a stop here and there, and you need to chill out, you need to reassemble. You're always going to know what's the next step if you're going to actually follow that guidance. So the real secret is that you don't manifest by needing something. You manifest by noticing. Notice the directions that universe is actually giving to you. And most importantly, follow them. Even when they don't look like the full picture, because in most cases it won't. And universe knows exactly all the time where you are, what you want, what more is there to your experience, how can it get fastest you to the things that you want, because universe itself is actually benefiting immensely from your experience. Even right now, you watching this video, universe wants you to see this so you would know how to get faster to the things you want, and that you actually would work with the universe and not like, I'm gonna wait and the universe is going to do all the things for me. So I want you actually to reflect on something right now. What's one small nudge that universe has been given to me lately, but I didn't take action on it yet? And that's your next turn. Take it. and actually then watch how the next step will show up for you. And then of course the next after that, and the next after that, and so on. Until one day you're going to actually realize that you are where you already wanted to be. So remember, destination is already set. You don't need to overthink that. Your job is actually to move with those directions that you've been given. Trust them and step into the alignment.